Hey, this looks really good. Um, yeah, it's interesting that you did it as one seamless surface. It's not how I would typically demonstrate it, but I think it'll should work well for you, so it's not really a problem. But the shapes are all looking really good. Um, we're gonna do some different topology on the head. It's nice that you went ahead to do that, but you might end up having to rebuild it just to get the right loops around the eyes and the mouth and that kind of thing. Um, and yeah, let's just make sure we can mirror this properly. Um, I might just isolate this right there and get these vertices along the center line. Make sure soft select is off. Just double check my selection here. It looks like, oh no, that looks good. Yeah, they look like they're about right, but let's just double check. Move mode. Make sure this little interface here is open. You can show it and hide it with that. Absolute transform 0. Enter. I think I saw some move a tiny bit. Um, Shift right mouse click. Mirror options. Turn off cut geometry. Turn on combine with original. Merge with border vertices. Custom 0.001. Mirror. Okay. So that's interesting. Huh. Let me just undo a couple steps because somehow it didn't work right. I don't know. Because those all seem to be right on the center line. 0 absolute, yeah. Definitely did that. Something feels funny about these, the way they're moving. They're like going backwards. Let's turn that off. Oh, it's just the symmetry being on. That's why it's acting weird. It seems alright. We got the... Everything seems set correct here. Maybe let's just... I might just take this, put it in the... hold on D and V and snap it to the center there. Maybe it wants the pivot right on the center line. Maybe that's part of the problem. Mirror? No. That does not look right. Huh. Clearly it's got a hole in the middle, or, it's torn open there. Quite surprised that it's not exactly matching, and I'm real curious what I'm doing wrong here. Well, I mean it. Also, it's interesting how some of them, no, they're all about equal distance apart, I think. Hmm. Just undoing back here. I am at a loss why it's doing that. Look at that, that's interesting. They don't appear to be right along the center line. Oh. Certainly, though, I had those selected. Maybe because symmetry was on when I did that, it kind of, I don't know. Well, maybe that was it. I feel like I've done that with symmetry on before and it wasn't an issue. But now when I'm, see that now they're going exactly to the center line when I type in 0. So maybe symmetry has to be off. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. Doesn't seem right though, but I think we're going to be alright now. Yeah, that's looking like a seamless surface now. Okay. Maybe you want to kind of get a little bit more like of a thigh shape separate from the butt, like by moving some of these in a bit. Something like that. And then I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. It looks like you've needed to terminate some edge loops on the body to get the arm to connect without adding too many. I see there was a lot more edge loops on the body than the arm. I think that's what's going on. Oh yeah, and similarly on the hand, they've got the same thing going on there. That's all right. The one nice trick actually that's pretty cool is if you go to select, use constraints, and actually let's go to face, and then if we say on the next selection, where is it? Oh, end-sided. So anything that's sort of not quads, it'll select, and you have none. That's great. My video quads selects all of them. Brilliant. That's a way to check to see if you have any non-four-sided faces on there. It looked like there was none. Kind of feel like the. Guess it's all right. I don't know. There's something a little off about the shape of the butt for some reason, like from that angle. But maybe it's the thing I just did mostly. I don't know. Maybe these could move in a little bit more too. Oh, I don't have symmetry on. Is that better? Yeah, but basically, this is just really good work. It's really good, clean modeling. I don't really have too much to say about it. I feel like the fingers may be a little bit misshapen. They're just, it's kind of a big gap in between there. Oh, I guess it's alright. Oh, that's interesting. How you've, I might not have ended those. I might have had those continuing between the fingers, like those loops. I don't think I would have terminated there. And then you can, like we could take these back out, this one, that one, and that one. Shift right mouse click delete edge. Oh, didn't like that. Actually, let's put the edges in first. I'll go here to here, enter, there to there, enter, and then take out this, and that. Maybe these two. Shift right mouse click delete edge. I think I like that better. And then you have the opportunity to kind of, you've got a little bit more geometry here because you've got, if you look at your hands, there's sort of like almost like kind of a webbing thing on the front, and you can kind of push this down in the back. Maybe even push this in further. Anyways, I could use a little more shaping, but you can kind of get the idea. slide this, shift right mouse click slide edge tool. Give yourself a little more room there. But I think that's kind of flows a little nicer than having this big rectangular face here, which is not going to be so great because you can imagine, if this finger bends up and that one bends down, that one face is going to contort and stretch, and to have a little bit more geometry there would be helpful. So yeah, I think these should kind of go through like that rather than having a big face in between each. So I would suggest fixing that, but just really good attention to anatomy on this and really nice shapes. I think you've done a great job.